Hey everybody, Mo here, and in this video I'm going to bring you guys a requested deck list which is actually Twisted Fate Ezreal. I've had a couple people ask me to make a deck with Twisted Fate. I've had a couple people ask me to make this deck specifically, and actually on one of my most recent videos, one of the comments was, "Hey Mo, can you play a Twisted Fate Ezreal deck for me?" And I like listening to you guys, and I like giving you guys the content that you ask for. So here it is, and I'll put the comment up on the screen. I don't remember your name at the moment, and it's 3 in the morning, so I'm extremely tired. Uh, but yeah, this is for you, buddy. And so yeah, so I'm just gonna go over the deck real quick. This is just a quick skim at the deck. Um, this is also I've only played this deck a couple times, and I've just theory crafted it basically. I know I'm not the first, but I just put together what I thought sounded good. So this list might need some changes, but the couple times I did play it, it felt really good. It felt just like a really better version of Noxus Ezreal that people were playing before to beat Bannerman. This just feels a lot better, and it feels like you have better tools against aggro as well. So just quick to run over is Thermogen to kill big dudes, Parlay to kill little dudes, Shark Pull to draw cards, GB Warren to draw cards, Kegs because kegs are busted, Make It Rain because Make It Rain is busted. Mystic Shot to kill things, Ezreal because you're retarded if you're not playing Ezreal in your Ezreal deck. Get Excited to kill things and maybe go face, pick a card because this is the most underrated card in the set in my opinion. Chump Wump to give you mushrooms to win the game, Salvage because it's burst speed draw 2, Static Shock to kill spiders, Twisted Fate because it's Twisted Fate and a Twisted Fate Ezreal deck. And then I'm trying out Zap Sprayfin. I don't know how good this card is personally. I like it. I like the attune mechanic. I like that it's can maybe be a threat against some decks, but more or less it draws you a card, it draws you a spell, and an attune. So you can kind of look at it as like a 3-mana 2/2 elusive unit. So that's it. Yeah, Make It Rain is really good in this deck because it targets 3 different units. So I've seen people level up Ezreals on turn 5 before in this deck. So hopefully we can get some games like that. I'm going to go and run it on ladder here, currently plat 3. So let's just jump into the games. Alright. Alright, so it looks like we're against a control mirror match. Not mirror match, but he's also playing Twisted Fate. He's playing Twisted Fate Swain control. Which means you probably don't need Yi be warned. Twisted Fate and Ezreal are okay. We're probably not just going to slam them down on curve, because Twisted Fate will probably not live very long against a deck that plays 10,000 removal spells like he's playing. So our goal here is just for him to play units, and then we killed the units. Like, we need him to play his deckhand. Nice. And then in the future, look, we can do this. And then... Okay. That's no big deal. It's not our attack phase, so I kind of messed up there. But it's okay. We can pull this. We can Yi Warn to this. That way if he uses it this turn, we also get to draw a card. Because it just says as long as it dies this turn. So if this resolves, he can't cast a spell or it dies. Which feels good. So we can swing. And we can actually just swing here and see what happens. Because again, if he uses any spell here, this dies. And then we're going to attempt to parlay. Again, just to try and force out a spell in his hand. We're just going to see what happens. Because we'll get the 1 damage through. We draw a card. Static Shock's pretty good against Grenadier. So this guy seems to be playing kind of an aggressive version. Where he's playing units here that are pretty aggressive. But no big deal, because Static Shock's a card. Static Shock's a pretty good card. Alright, that made this hand really, really good. So we can actually just Twisted Fate and then deal 1 to everything, but Static Shock's just strictly better because it targets, and Twisted Fate's ability does not target, and it levels up our Ezreal pretty quickly. So, this felt pretty good. Let's see what he's got here. Knocks him Fervor, that's fine, and that's why you don't play the Twisted Fate, because you play stuff like that. No big deal. And then we drew into a perfect answer to the 2/2. And our goal here is just to not die. You just don't die. And then eventually you play Ezreal and you pop off. So this guy's playing really, really aggressive. We should be okay. We can just pass here and see what he does. There's a chance we can deckhand and then get excited something for 4. Or there's a chance we can just get another free Static Shock. That feels pretty good. puts 2 more stacks on Ezreal. See, look, it's turn 5, and Ezreal is already at 6 out of 8. That's pretty damn good. That's pretty damn good if you ask me. He could have been leveled this turn if he didn't sacrifice his own unit. So we can go ahead and salvage here. Salvage is just, don't worry about the cards they toss, because those cards were at the bottom of your deck. You're probably never going to see them anyways. So this is all okay. This is all okay. So I actually want to pass here just to save my spell mana. And then here we can just play deckhand. Force him into playing something. I don't think he plays Swain here, but if he plays Swain, we have the Thermogen. If he plays Leviathan is a 7 coster or 8 coster. Basically, this Thermogen is going to be saved for either Leviathan or Swain. So that's fine. We got us another one. We can play Zapfin. You don't want to play Zapfin when you have full spell mana. You always want to try and use something else. So we're going to Yibi Warn to this. And then we're going to Zapfin and then hope to draw a removal spell. If we don't, we can just get excited this to draw the extra card we need. So Ezreal's only 1 away, which is really nice. And we drew a Get Excited anyways, which is what we were going to use. So we can do Get Excited. We can get rid of the deckhand. And Ezreal levels, we get to draw a card. And it's just a good day all around. Yay, sick. This is basically just discard fodder to Get Excited. Another deckhand. Holy Jesus. Never mind. We can do this. And hopefully draw another card. If he lets us resolve. If he doesn't kill this, we can pull this in and be okay. If he uses a spell to kill this dies anyways when we draw a card. So this is kind of like a win-win scenario. Either way, we're drawing a card. Cool. So we draw a card, which feels nice because that died. Chumpy Womp, which is our win condition with Ezreal. Chump Womp gives you 4 burst damage, which is nice. And here comes something crazy. Nothing crazy. Okay, we take those. Let's go and just play Chumpy Wumpy. And if he removes Chump Wump here... Okay, I was going to say there's a chance we can play a Twisted Fate. I kind of want to play one just to force him to have an answer. And we are, in fact, going to just draw a card here. We're just going to draw a card here to get more cards for Ezreal. Here comes Death Hand. Yep, that's fine. No big deal whatsoever. Make it rain. All good cards. All good cards. So we can end round. And again, we can just pass. Make it so he can't effectively play a good Leviathan. And we do kind of have to worry about dying here. Doesn't feel that bad. We can't just play Ezreal. This way, if he taps out for a Swain, I believe there's a chance we can kill him. If not, we can at least get some decent damage in and then just draw a second Ezreal. We're 14 cards deep, so I'm feeling pretty good. We can just do this so we can just stun. We can just stun the Chump Wump, not worry about it. Gives him 1 less attacker. And this is going to be another Death's Hand. That's fine. I think that's 100% fine. Yep, so we can just pass. Hey everybody, Future Mo here. And as I was editing this video and as I was looking back on it, I noticed a misplay here. And I wanted to go ahead and point it out to you guys and show it to you so that way you guys don't make the same mistake, because my goal here with all of my deck guides and this channel is to not just entertain you guys, but also just make you guys better card players in general. So we're going to rewind a little bit and I'm going to explain to you where I misplayed and what I should have done. So right here, my opponent plays a spell that's killing my Twisted Fate, and I know that I'm more than likely going to cast Make It Rain and Static Shock this turn since his units are at 2 HP and I want to kill them. So while all of the spells are on the stack here, and I'm sitting here looking at my Twisted Fate about to die, the most correct thing to do would be to go ahead and just cast Make It Rain now. By casting Make It Rain now, I already get to see the targets that Make It Rain hits, and that allows me to use my Static Shock at full potential, instead of having to gamble like I have to do here on attack. On attack, you'll see that I have to play Make It Rain, and then I have to Static Shock the two health units and just kind of guess and hope that that's where the Make It Rain goes. For instance, if there was another unit that had 1 HP, I could put Ezreal on that one, so my Ezreal doesn't take 2 damage for free. If my Make It Rain didn't hit the Zapfin, then my Ezreal blocks and kills it, but now my Ezreal is in kill range for a Death's Hand of its own, anything that deals 2 damage in his deck, basically. So he could have the 1 mana deal 4 damage card in his hand to something that's damaged. Now my Ezreal is dead for 1 mana, and my whole game plan's out the window. So I played this pretty recklessly. Long explanation short, the correct play here was to Make It Rain first. That way you can see what targets get hit. So that way your Mystic Static Shock is a lot better, and you can make better blocks and not put your Ezreal at risk. Alright, back to the game. And we can even just Static Shock this just in case. We'll do something like this. And hope Make It Rain hits that. It does. So result should be we take no damage and he loses his units. Those are pretty good targets. And I don't think there's anything on 2 mana you could have here to kill this. So we'll be okay. So we predicted that correctly. We said this was going to hit at least this and at least this, and then the Mystic Shot killed them both. So our Ezreal took no damage. We don't care about killing this turn. And then we can just Thermogen here. For 0, you still get the 2 damage in because you're casting a spell. And then we'll be able to kill him next turn with all of our spells. Or basically just going for lethal. Unless he kills his own unit here. You can see him killing his own unit in response. That could be not the dumbest thing. He could have saved 4 damage. But if this goes through, we're in just guaranteed win here, so. Yep, Ravenous blocked his own unit. That's fine because we already got 2 damage in. This is 4, so it's going to be Ezreal hits for 2, for 4, for 6, and then like literally any of our burn spells hit, we win the game. So we are not worried about a thing. Because we swing, he has to have an answer, and if he has an answer first, we can kill him in response. If he doesn't have an answer, we can just do it 1 spell at a time, baby. Do 1 spell at a time. Petty Officer, no big deal. Just do it 1 spell at a time. Because this puts him in lethal range of mushrooms, and we're big chillin'. Alright, and if this resolves, then now we win. Because he can't not respond to these. Alright, there we go. On game 1 down. Game 1 against control deck. I'm hoping we can hit a Demacia deck so I can show you guys that matchup. And I'll see you guys in the next game. Alright, so we didn't hit Bannerman. We instead hit Curvina Control, which is fun. Don't you guys love playing against control decks? But it should be okay. So I'm going to get rid of Get Excited and get rid of... Actually, I'm going to keep Get Excited, sorry. I'm going to get rid of Pick a Card and Pool Shark. They don't just do too much. Make It Rain is really good against spiders because it does 1 damage to all of them. And you need Get Excited to be able to kill his... kill his unit on turn 2. The one I can't think of. This one, Elise. You need to be able to kill Elise on turn 2, which Get Excited does. So here, you just discard a shitty card, and we can just discard this Make It Rain, because we already have 1. Probably won't need to, especially since we have Parlay. If Make It Rain doesn't hit all 3 spiders from Brood Awakening, if it only hits 2 out of 3, we can just Parlay the last one. And be big chillin'. So again, we go here, we just pass, see what he does. Probably just plays like a Skitterer or an Elise or some sort of threat. And we're chillin'. If his plan is just a Brood Awakening, we got the answers. Got answers on answers on answers. So we're just going to go play Pool Shark here. Just to try and draw some cards. We'll see what happens. Because we're just going to have a bunch of mana that we're not really using. Let's see here. Brood Awakening. Yep, just like we predicted. And we can go on Parlay 1 right now. This is fine. And then when he swings, we can Make It Rain. Make it rain. Look at that. Just like we predicted. He played right into our trap card. And our Ezreal's at 4. On turn 4, he's halfway leveled. You don't do that in you don't do that in Karma Ezreal. So that's our fleeting card, so we're gonna have to use that this turn. So we can swing. And if he plays anything, we're just gonna Mystic Shot it. Would it surprise me if he played nothing? Not really. He probably just like grasps this Wither or this Chump Wump. And if that's the case, we'll just go and Mystic Shot his face. Because there's no reason to just waste a good Mystic Shot. Static Shock. Alright, that's fine. So here, we can just Mystic Shot his face because we don't need to waste a good Mystic Shot. Worst case is he just plays a Skitterer here that we could have Mystic Shot. And we'll just have to block it with the 4-2. Cool. So we can pass. This will be a really good turn to play Sprayfin, since Sprayfin can refill this last spell mana we're missing. And then we'll have a decent amount of pressure on board. Rude Awakening into our Static Shock feels really good. Ideally, we get another Make It Rain here. But if we don't, that's all good. Pick a card. Very good card. Very good card. So again, we just Static Shock, and then we can block with this little shitty unit. And then we can go and just play Pool Shark again, just to get good draws. So Ezreal is 6 out of 8 leveled. Okay. And this gives us a good card to play next turn. So Skitterer, no big deal, no big deal. We can just swing with the Finn. We could threaten an Ezreal. We can just play Ezreal here because we have to, because it's fleeting anyways. Also, just so you guys know, if you get a fleeting card, you can throw it away with pick a card. So like right here, if I really didn't want to play this Ezreal, I could have just pick a carded the Ezreal. It shuffles back into my deck, which feels not that bad. So we can do this. Do something like this. He has to answer Ezreal probably with a Grasp, which isn't that bad. Grasp or Vengeance. Neither one of those are that bad. He still takes a decent amount of damage here on the swing. Vengeance, that's okay. We don't want to use our Mystic Shot in response because we don't want to lose our Ezreal. So, be better off just to let it die and not have to worry about it. Here we can go and play our Keg. Make our Static Shock deal 2. And we should be chilling. We're looking like we're in a pretty good spot. Worst case scenario is he drops a Vi on us. This Vi would be pretty decent sized, I would think. 6 health, not that easy to kill when you don't have Thermogen, but Alright, so it's an 8-5. That's pretty good. This deals 4. This does absolutely nothing. So I believe we just have to pass here. Yeah, let's just pass and see what he does. Because he probably just pulls in the elusive unit. Yep. We just let it happen. No big deal. And we can just pick a card of these mushrooms. And we'll just draw a shit ton of cards next turn. I'll be completely honest with you guys. I actually haven't looked at a Karina Vi list like in depth. For the most part, the list that I have seen kind of just look like Karina decks, and then they just found a way to add 3 Vi's in. From what I understand, that's how the deck is being built. So, I don't really know if there's anything super crazy I need to be playing around. That was a pretty good draw. We're going to open with Twisted Fate here, and we are in fact going to just gold card, go ahead and deal 3 damage. We should be able to kill it. So it'll deal 2 damage. And then our Get Excited should be able to kill it. I don't believe they play any save spells. I could be wrong. I don't think they play save spells. But we're okay. We're okay. Ledros, that's a pretty good card. Alright, let's salvage. See what we got going on here. We got those. We can just play Ezreal since he only has 2 mana. The main problem with that is we can't play Ezreal and level Ezreal. So what we can do is we can just... We need a way to stop this Ledros from hitting us. Otherwise, we kind of just lose the game, right? So, what do we do here? How do we not die? We can just make it rain? Maybe? No, because then we just die to both of these things. Very interesting pickle we have ourselves in. Let's just attack with TF. We don't care about TF. We can swing with TF, see what he does. Okay, that was actually not that bad for us, because it allows us to Thermogen. If he takes the hit, there is a chance we could just win with Ezreal. Oh, we really need Ezreal to level here. And we're really just so close. We're just so close. So this can just go ahead and... I think we just have to do this. We do this, it deals 1 damage to Ledros, 1 damage to face. Yeah, we're just 1 mana short of being able to play Ezreal and that. He deals 2 to Twisted Fate. That's okay. And we just hope he has no burn spells, I guess. I honestly don't know. I don't know what to tell you. We'll pass here. We'll see what happens. If he gives us priority, we win. He should just open attack. Because he knows we play like Thermogens and stuff. If he doesn't open attack, I'll be very surprised. Yeah. That's okay. So I let that resolve. And if he tries to burn us out, we can just win in response. And we just play Ezreal here. And we'll see what happens. We'll just hope he doesn't have like double or more burn spells. Because we have 2, 4, 6 in hand, so that's a burn spell. That's fine. We can do something like this. Okay. That puts him to 5. And we can press OK, because we win. And he has to have a second burn spell. If he has a second burn spell, we kind of just cry. Yep, 100%. Oh, Withering Wail. That's not good. I think this still wins us the game, because that negates the 3. Yep, that negates the life gain, and we win. So this 3 damage negates this 3 health, and then this kills him. Cool. So we still got there. 1 HP in a dream, baby. So that's going to be it for this video. Unfortunately, I didn't get to play against any Bannermen. I will try and play against some Bannermen, maybe upload another video. I really like this deck, so if I do if I do end up playing this deck more and really enjoying it, I'll put a deck guide out on it. Let me guys know if you want a full-on in-depth deck guide with mulligan and matchup guide and all that stuff. But for now, this is it. This is the deck. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. I think it's better than Noxus Ezreal. I think it's better than the old Draven Ezreal used to be. So that's really good and really exciting. Make It Rain just makes it the deck super good, super easy to level. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys want to see in the next video. It's probably going to be, the next deck guide video I put out is going to be on sea monsters. So keep your eyes out for that. Let me know if you guys want anything else. Well, that's going to be it for this video. Make sure to go and follow me on Twitch. I stream on there almost every single day. Go ahead and subscribe to me here so you guys don't miss another video. Join the Discord. Links to all of my socials is in the description below, as well as the deck code to this Twisted Fate Ezreal deck. And that's going to be it for this one, and I'll see you guys in the next video.